The most difficult feedback I've ever received was in one of my first professional experiences ever. I took a quarter off college to go intern at the International Rescue Committee, which is a big humanitarian nonprofit in DC. So I was working in the Africa Advocacy Department and really just like excited to make a difference. And I spent 3 months working there. And on my very last day, I had a meeting with my boss and I asked her, how I had done, if she had any feedback for me, what I could have done better. And she basically told me, like, listen, like, you have great ideas and like you share them with me casually all the time. Like when we got to lunch or we have coffee together or we're just like talking in the hallway about, stuff that we can do to raise more awareness for refugee issues in Africa. But you never formally proposed them. And like, I think that would really held you back. And that just hit me so hard. And I literally had never made the connection before that I could do that. Like I thought I was there to receive instruction and do a really good job on tasks that I was given. And I had never really like moved past feeling even like a little bit miffed that like I wasn't like explicitly asked for my ideas more often. And the fact that she'd actually noticed that I like sort of had these ideas passively sitting there, but wasn't putting them together and just sort of like bulldozing my way towards like, hey, like we should do this. And like, I'm going to own it and I'm going to do this independently. Making that connection was probably like one of the most impactful pieces of feedback I've ever gotten. And I went on in my first job out of college at Kiva to propose this community education outreach program that's now raising millions of dollars a year. And it was just an idea that I had that was like coming straight off of that feedback. I was like, well, I have nothing to lose. Like, I might as well just like write up a formal proposal, say I'm going to do it. The worst they can say is no. And like, at least I'm taking that step from like having an informal thought to actually like trying to put it into some kind of like professional action. And it turned out really well for me. So that definitely shaped me, even though it was hard to hear at the time.